Author Don Miguel Ruiz wrote the best-selling book called The Four Agreements, and he believes these 4 agreements will guide you to personal freedom. If you're wondering what the 4 agreements are, let's start with the first one now. Number 1. Be impeccable with your word. Being impeccable with your word, at its core, involves 2 parts. The first is truth. This part involves speaking with integrity and only saying what you mean. You should be very cautious with the phrase, "I will," because the phrase means that you're committing to something. If you carelessly commit with your words and don't follow them up with actions, both other people and yourself lose confidence and value in your words. But the reverse is also true. If you say you will do something, but develop a proven track record of following through, then your word to others and yourself can be incredibly valuable and powerful. The second core part of being impeccable with your word is love. Simply put, love builds and love connects. If your words are tearing down others and causing disconnection, your word is not loving. Of course, try to speak in encouraging and in kind ways to others to build and connect with them, but don't overlook the words you direct towards yourself. By all means, develop self-awareness to know your limitations and weaknesses, but don't forget to also use loving words to yourself for your capabilities and strengths. Now, don't go overboard and write love poems about yourself and make out with yourself, but speak to yourself in a kind and encouraging way. Do this and you'll have a much better chance of overcoming life's obstacles. Agreement number 2. Don't take anything personally. The author suggests when you're immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. He explains what others say and do is a projection of their own reality, a reality that may be completely false. For example, let's say I notice you appear to have a lot of success, but for some reason, I'm not happy for you. And on top of that, I'm saying and doing whatever I can to discredit your success and tear you down. As much as my words and actions can be hurting you, you can't take them personally, because all this hate isn't about you, it's about me. I'm saying and doing all these things to you because I'm hating myself for not having a level of success I deem worthy of being accepted and loved. Instead of trying to heal myself by making changes in my thoughts and actions, I'm instead trying to hurt you. I know it's tough, but if you stop taking things personally and realize someone's hurtful words and actions towards you is a projection of the hurt inside themselves, it can help you get over what they say and do to you quicker, and it can even help you be more compassionate and forgiving to these people as well. Agreement number 3. Don't make assumptions. The author believes the biggest assumption that we make is the assumption that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. For example, maybe you don't apply for a promotion because you assume the company thinks like you do, and you think you're unqualified. However, you may be too critical of yourself, and the company may think you're a great hire. Your assumption led you to miss out on a great opportunity. Another example is with our love languages. Maybe you're the type who thrives on words of affirmation, so hearing that you're loved from others makes you feel loved. However, you may be with someone who has a different love language. Maybe it's physical touch. What happens is both people assume they're alike, and one keeps saying I love you to the one who wants to be touched, and the other keeps touching the person who wants to hear they are loved. Assumptions diminish the connection of that relationship. By not assuming their partner is like them and asking what makes the other person feel loved, they would have been able to love their partner in the way they felt loved. Simply put, if you aren't sure about something, don't assume, but instead, have the courage to ask. Agreement number 4. Always do your best. Your best can change from moment to moment. For example, your fastest mile time in high school may not be the fastest mile time you run today. But even if your time is slower today than it was when you're in high school, it could still be your best at this given moment. The author explains, when you do your best, you learn to accept yourself. Your best right now may not be anywhere near your glory days, and it may not be anywhere near your friend or your neighbor. But doing your best in the present moment helps you avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. But with your best, you also need the awareness to learn from your mistakes. Learning from your mistakes involves practice and taking in constructive criticism. For example, I can give my best in the gym lifting weights, but if I'm unwilling to listen to someone who notices my form is wrong, my best with poor form won't help me get healthier and stronger, but will likely lead me to getting injured. Of course, do your best at all times, but also be humble enough to know that someone may have a better way of doing something. It's hard to argue against these 4 agreements that author Don Miguel Ruiz suggests, and if you haven't checked out his book, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description of this video to check it out. Also, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing today and checking out the book review playlist I've made for more videos like this one. This is your friend Michael, helping you transform your thinking for the better. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.